I'm Evotaz, and welcome back to more Avengers. So, yeah, if you saw, I got the set piece for Hulk, and someone kindly informed me that might no longer rolls on the dendrite pieces anymore. So, probably won't get the might upgrade for him. That's unfortunate, but anyway, I wanted to make the most of this mission, so I figured I would try and get some pieces for my Kamala. I should probably research what gear drops from here for her, but I mean, her and Widow are basically rocking yellows and purples pretty much. I've got this tachyon piece here. Isn't bad, but yeah, there's nothing special. This piece is actually really good for support. I would love the exotic version of this, but it drops from Last Avenger Standing, and for a chance in that mission, yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time on that. But anyway, I'll go through a build video after this as well. Well, build guide, I should say. Yeah, hope you guys are well, staying safe. Another new game dropping, well, a lot of people are playing it now, but dropping tonight officially, called Deathloop. Definitely interested in it. Wasn't planning on getting it, but looked interesting, so I might check it out. Between that and Fist, probably, play them both on and off. See how it goes, And then on the 23rd of this month, we've got Diablo 2 coming out. That's the first time I'm going to be playing a PC game. My whole setup wasn't really made to stream and play on the same rig. But, yeah, that's all I've got, unfortunately. So we'll try our best. And, we'll keep the odd Avengers mission in there, just to keep things going forward, I know a lot of you come to my channel to watch the Avengers stuff, so yeah, but there's not really a lot to do in the game right now. I mean, all my characters are pretty solid. And it's funny, they keep saying raids are gonna give us all this extra challenge and stuff. But if it's anything like OLTs, it's basically gonna be night and day. 1 minute you could be wrecking Abomination and such, and the next minute you're just getting one shot by a mega level threat boss,
The location should be just up ahead.
Yes, invisible mobs.
Keep your head.
How's that Widow? Yeah, this guy's juking and jiving all over the place.
Situation over here.
How can she grab the roof there? That was weird.
clear.
Analyzing records. These
Get up there.
giants appear to be labeled as Kree sentries. Interesting. I'll gather more data on our way home. I have located the Kree battle records. Marking the location now.
Okay, where are they? Over this way.
Keep them coming.
Well, this won't take long.
And there's so many times I know exactly where it is. I say that though, but then my mission reset. Now I have to collect all those damn comics again.
Our area of interest is nearby.
Nice work.
What? Where the hell are all the chests? Oh, whatever.
This Kree giant appears to have been defeated by shield weaponry. Defeating them through conventional methods may be more likely than expected. I'm receiving a Kree signal. The source should be close to your location.
Yeah, there's always two chests. One.
Hostile spotted.
Let's get this party started.
Yeah, so the one piece I wanted on my Hulk, I guess I got the better version of it because they changed the way all the stats roll on them now. I think you can get might on that last piece anymore. The dendrite piece, so I got pre-nerfed dendrites, I guess.
You are not alone. Be on your guard, Avengers.
You're wasting your time.
Not really the best character for stuff like this, but oh man, just totally whiffed that.
Okay, pick up the pace, Avengers.
Do it.
Give these guys a little heal.
Come on, people.
And a damage boost. The hell's that simple? The end of the ground? Oh, someone's running Sonic arrows. Yeah, it's Sonic. Sonic or Cosmic.
These fallen sentries are fitted with auto-repair functions and capable of light-speed communications. The Kree are more advanced than expected. Oh, worrying. I'm detecting more hostiles nearby. Be careful, Avengers.
We got company, you guys. Hey, no shoving. I'll get to everyone.
Yeah, we need to do more missions in this area. Oh crap. Didn't mean to push him all the way over here. There's that
a chest
chest.
with gear
There it is.
close by.
Gotta get the chest. I think you can get comics out of these silver ones, right? I don't know. Potatoes.
I'm detecting a large quantity of enemy signatures. Prepare for battle.
Look how beautiful this whole area looks, and they just so underuse it.
We can do it.
These guys are wrecking everything. They don't need me.
Really?
I don't know where this guy is, but I got him.
Records indicate these giants were constructed over 10,000 years ago. This data is extremely valuable. Great work, Avengers.
GG's. That's one bugged out a bit. I think an enemy was in the wall. Anyway, yeah, I'm not really 100% sure what to play in Avengers, just because there's nothing really in terms of loot, there's nothing really in terms of content. Yeah, let me know if there's anything specific you want to see.
If we wish to stop the Kree in our past, I'll continue.
Alright, that could be
searching for
good.
more
I mean, a lot of
Thank you for your
precision there.
continued support.
Unfortunately, it's the one piece that, you know, I could have done without because I have this really cool one. And that's the exotic that we get. That's my luck for you right there, guys. My luck. Yeah, my Kamala could do with some work. I did build her around being melee. Just so you can see my gear. Heavy combo finishes. Grant a damage buff. I really need a better piece there, a better way of getting a damage buff. But fortunately, I don't get the right pieces. Alright. So my Kamala build. So, as you can tell by the stats, I kind of focused on mostly might and valor. Heavy on the might, because I wanted her to be able to hit hard. I know a lot of people do make a support build Kamala, but yeah, I like the melee with her. And there's my stats. So, of course, you know, maintaining that 15, 16k health is really good. It's kind of like the threshold for me. I find if it's any lower, you're struggling. You know, you could get one shot by some enemies, and yeah, 16k, it's you're comfortable at this point. But yeah, then we got the high valor and high might for the crits, and the yeah, just the overall melee damage. Got high status stun meter damage for the battery. Her arm is a little low just because we have 0 resilience. Resilience is a stat that I would like to get her bumped up a little bit with, but I mean, I'm getting the worst rolls whenever I get them, so yeah, who knows. Anyway, the glove slot number 1, Valor, Might, and Resolve. Typical, you know, tank melee stats. We've got the heavyweight buff on it. I would like to get something that gives an easier way of getting the damage buff instead of heavy combos, but it's a way of getting a damage buff. And I do like doing heavy attacks. I just don't do heavy combos with her as much as I probably should. Heavy power attacks, deploy gamma, so this is the gamma part of my my cosmic. I do have this piece, but it's precision, and I don't really need another Jarvis barrier on. Am I running a Jarvis barrier on her? No, I'm not. I actually don't need Jarvis barrier, so it's a waste of a perk slot. If you're comfortable with your health, and there's no point in even putting it on there because you don't need it. Better to use a better perk in that slot. But yeah, the third perk on this is very good neither. It's just trying to find the right piece, the right stats, next to near impossible without a recalibration. Anyway, on the second slot, on the armlets, we are running a tachyon piece, and this is just to get the a tachyon surge. It's might and valor as well, and we get our intensity from this. So intensity helps us apply those statuses also, so it's actually really nice. You know, having a tachyon surge, a status, and some, you know, stat that actually promotes applying status damage. Now, this piece I would really love to have a positive status, but unfortunately, again, like I said, you have to go with what you get, and yeah, my Kamala is basically applying, not battery, but she's applying negative statuses, so cold and gamma. In the chest, it's more of a stat fix, might, valor, resolve again. Taking damage grants me a damage buff though, so this is the other way that I can get my damage buff active. I actually really like this one, which is why I'm not too bothered about this damage buff. But getting a damage buff upon taking damage is really big. Those lasers that everyone tries to take out so quickly, you let one of those hit you for a few seconds and you've got your damage buff up. It's really good way, easy way of getting your damage buff activated. And in the last slot, we've got the Marvelous Crest. I would love the exotic version of this, but I'm not going to farm the 14 floor Last Avenger Standing mission just for a chance to get this. And who knows, I'll probably get one of these other pieces instead. my luck, right? So I got this one, which I grabbed from an elite vault, I believe. And yeah, it just does. It's got the right perks on it. I wish I had might, but I don't know if might rolls in the slot anymore. For the artifacts, we're running dual might, increased damage from power attacks, and might proficiency and resolve. Increased stun from power attack. So we do a lot of power attack in our rotation, and those two second perks on there actually work really well. The first ones are whatever. I mean, increasing the charge rate of your heroic assault is actually not bad, but the palm strike isn't the greatest in my opinion. As you saw in the video, it tends to push the enemy too far away when you're not in an enclosed room. Then I'm running the Tacticon because I'm running statuses, right? I mean, why not benefit off the Tachyon Surge and even though it's negative, we're not doing battery. It's still giving me more elemental damage, more status damage. Now, I could switch over to the Norn Stone, which I might try out. I've seen people, swearing by the Norn Stone. In my opinion, the Tacticon should work just as good, but for status damage, but it doesn't. Like, status is so underwhelming. You see the big numbers with the Norn Stone because you're double stacking the damage buff, but with, with the Tacticon, it's the opposite. You kind of see a lot of smaller numbers. Look. Anyway, let's go over to the skills. The specialties. So I'm running an additional charge of Healing Spirit, so I get 3 of them. So every time I cast Healing Spirit, it boosts my team's stats due to this. So yeah, crit chance and increases the damage, which is really big, especially for a team-based character. And then we get another charge of it here as well, so we have 3 of them in total. There are pieces, I believe, that you can get that give you an additional charge, but these ones are more than enough to allow me to apply my status 3 times, and that's more than enough as well. And the healing is actually really good. I don't really like her Assault Heroic that much. I mean, it's not bad. It just tends to push people away. I do like this one because it's single target focused, but we end up hitting more targets with it than anything, so I went more with the range for this one. So because we're using down low, we wanted to boost the skill that boosts down low as well, so gives us heroic orbs, right? Yeah, you regen packs and intrinsics, but heroics where it's at, just to get your abilities back faster. For the ultimate, of course you want to keep him big enough as long as you can. The elevator trick is still in the game. When you cast him bigger than the elevator, you just kind of press and hold your square button to access the console, then you release, then press and hold the square button to access the console, then release. You do it a bunch of times and your big gun timer just goes up infinitely. It's stupid. It's been in the game since launch. And we'll see how long it takes them to patch that one out. It's been a year already. Anyway, when you defeat enemies, you extend your embiggen by 1 second. If you're using the hack, then it's not going to make much of a difference, but I don't really do it. So I like to keep my embiggen up as legitimately up as much as possible as I can. Going over to the utilities, for the mastery. So increase the amount of heroic energy gained from light and heavy attacks. Because we're doing melee, we're constantly attacking. And I mix it up between the light and heavies because I do like doing the heavy power attacks. Yeah, it just gets our heroics back faster. Increase range damage. Let's have a look what the other ones are. I mean, yeah, why not? Gives us a little bit of flexibility, especially with our range. Range isn't the greatest. I'm not really stacking a lot of precision, but I do have it. I do use her range, so might as well benefit a little bit from it, right? And then takedowns give heroics, because we want to get our heroic skills back up. I got whip fist. I'm just looking at these. I don't really play Kamala that much. If you guys see something that I'm doing wrong or that you recommend, another mastery or skill is better, let me know. But I like the concussive blast on the whip fist because it stuns a little bit. Holding onto the enemy. I don't really like holding onto the enemies. I don't find it does a lot of damage. But I've seen some people actually do it and it actually kills enemies. So maybe I'm doing something wrong. Just feels that, she doesn't hold onto the enemy very long. And I hardly ever slam or throw an enemy to the ground unless it was one of the challenge card things that you needed to get. But yeah, it's another way of getting heroic orbs. Lower efficiency, we're increasing willpower regen. This might swap out. Don't really need the willpower regen because we got the 3 heals. That might be good. Now we'll leave it on this because staying alive is actually good. Got polymorph damage, increase damage. So that's when you press and hold R2. You polymorph. So while you're holding it down, increases your damage. Pretty straightforward. And increases the intensity of the stun while you're on polymorph as well. And then for the intrinsics, we've got reduced the intrinsic cost of polymorph attacks. So it means that your meter doesn't go down as quick. I use Whirlwind all the time. One of my favorite attacks. Huge AoE and it hits like a truck. I don't evade as much as I should. I wish I would. I don't hip check as much as I should neither. Maybe this one's not too bad, but anyway. And then for the last skill here, we've got temporarily inhibits draining of intrinsic energy after countering or parrying. I mean, again, I don't really counter or parry, but maybe this one's good for more of a support build. But yeah, a lot of the stuff is in place from a long time ago when I was playing Kamala, and then I just haven't gone back and changed it. But yeah, if you see something that I should be using instead of what I am, please let me know. I would love to improve on my builds. Yeah, there you have it, guys. If you can think of any improvements, let me know. But yeah, that's my Kamala. She doesn't have any problems with anything, and she hits like a tank. So yeah, GG's. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.